So we are going to revise the parts of a circle. To do this, we are going to answer these questions from A to H. So the first one is A. What part of the circle is what is labeled O? So the part of the circle labeled O right here, what do you call that? Where is it located? Yes, it is at the center. So the answer for that one is center. What do we call the part labeled OD? From O, the center, to D on the circumference or the edge of the circle. What do we call that? It's called the radius. So the radius is a line that starts from the center of the circle going to the edge of the circle or the circumference of the circle. What do we call the line AOD? AOD. What do we call that? It's called the diameter, and it is 2 times the radius. What do we call the area enclosed by DOE? The area that is in polka dot, red dot, DOE, it's enclosed between 2 radii and an arc. What do we call that area? It's called the sector. The sector looks like a pie. Sector, a pie cutout. What about the line BC, the blue line from B to C, touching from one end of the circle to the other end? What do we call that? We call that a chord. So the diameter is a special chord. So just imagine the chord, a line drawn like this, coming all the way down. But when it passes through the center, it's called a diameter. So the diameter can be considered a special chord. What do we call BC, the curve BC? What do we call it? It's called the arc. Not the spelling of Noah's Ark, but the arc, the part of a circle, ARC. What do we call the enclosed area in green? The enclosed area enclosed by a chord and an arc. What do we call that area? It's called the segment. The segment. And finally, the section labeled A, B, C, D, E, back to A. What do we call that? It's the circumference. The special name given to circle, the perimeter of a circle. So there we have it. We have all of it labeled. We have the center labeled O. I remove the O. We have the diameter from the center to the edge of the circle. There is another radius here, radius, and another radius, two radii. Okay, then we have what we call the diameter, which is a special chord, but it goes through the center. And then we have the segment, which is the enclosed area, and we have the chord and the arc. This is also an arc. A to D is also an arc, which is a semicircle. The circumference is the total distance around the circle. This enclosed area is what we call the sector. Okay, we need to remember all of this, the parts of a circle, when we are doing circle theorem.